Holy cow, they weren't kidding. Look at all this water! It's all the way up to the top level of the tree! What happened? Well, unfortunately for us, we're not going to be able to go in the easy way. Because you would think the first place we should go is the one that's, you know, closest to the top. But we're not able to go in that way because the game thinks that would be too easy. So instead, we have to swim all the way down to the very bottom. I don't understand why they insist on making us go all the way down to the bottom in order to be able to go in. But this game has gotten really, really good at making it take so long to do the smallest little things. So why would it change now? We have to make our way all the way through here, find the dragon, and hopefully... I mean, this is Faron. We've talked to Faron before. She knows who we are. Thank you, Captain Obvious. It's really all you say. Talk about useless. I wonder what the other ones have to say about this, too, because they're living here now. I don't know why they're living here. I guess Faron can't be too far away. Aren't any monsters in the woods anymore? Yeah, it probably has to do with them being drowned out or something. I don't know. What about all the other creatures in the forest that weren't monsters? I guess I'm justified in never talking to these idiots before. Did I talk to you already? Okay, Water Dragon's furious. That's blocked by a rock? Really? Why is it blocked by a rock? Faron, what did you do and why did you do it? I jumped over the bridge. Wonderful. It looked beautiful. Alright, come out, Faron. I know you're here. You know why I'm here. Just give me the piece of the song and we can be on our way. And it'd be great if you unflooded the woods. Thanks. It's not going to be that simple, is it? Do we have to go through this again? I'm honored you remember my name. Thank you. So it's clear what you need to do, right? You know why I'm here. Of course. So how about it? Okay, first of all, one hero. Second of all, fate of the world. Third of all, fuck you! Faron! I've saved your life. I have proven to you not only that I am the hero, and that I'm fully capable of doing what the hero is supposed to do. It is your sole reason to exist, to pass this piece of the song on to me, and still you insist on playing games. This isn't a game. Well, not anymore. They're all dead. Just unflood the woods, give me the song, and we can all move on with our lives. I have a world to save here. We don't have a choice, do we? Fine, Faron. I'll play your game again. But for the love of Hylia, if you make me do it again, you're not going to live to tell the tale. So now it's up to us to go searching for the little Tadtone things. Glorious. Now, I'm going up here because there is one that we have to jump down to, and I think it's up here. Do we jump to it from down here? I forget. It looks like there's one down there. Yeah, there's one down there. Very easy to miss this one. It's easier to get it while you're here. Now, you can collect these things by spinning near them, and they do restore your air to some extent, too. Some of them are in groups, others of them are spread out further, and you may find it easier to do this if you come in with a potion that depletes your air more slowly. Come back here, little blue dude! Blue dude! He's gone. Darn it! Come back here, blue dude! I know I saw you. You're right there. Where are you going? Come back here. I need you for air, and you're not helping by running away. I need you for air. Yeah, there should be more air around here somewhere. But if I keep chasing these things away, then they're not exactly going to help out. But, although I'm very, very upset at Faron for making us go through this when she knows what's at stake here, I do understand that this little quest in and of itself is very enjoyable. And it's something we haven't done before. It's completely unique, and I do enjoy it. But it goes along with the fact that the game goes on a lot longer than most people expect it to. By this point, you expect the game to be over, that there isn't much else for you to do, and not only did you just fight the imprisoned again, but you're also given the middle finger by the goddess herself that you need to learn the piece of the song from. So, needless to say, when I got to this point, I was not happy. I think it continues further along to the right, though. You need to get the chain of Tadtones all together. Otherwise, it resets and you have to get them all again. So I've been going through this, and I think it's fairly obvious what you need to do. Just collect them all. And if they're the same color, you have to collect them all within a similar time frame. I think we just came through there, actually. But the Tadtones you have collected will appear on the map. So that much is nice. We can't go that way, can we? So you have an idea where you've been, where you haven't. And after a certain length of time, as you saw, some monsters will start appearing in and around the woods. Mainly up where you would go to get air. And you really have no business going back up there anyway, except for maybe one or two Tadtones. So I generally just pay them no mind. But some of them will be making their way around, others will be in set locations that you don't have to worry about. But if you know where all of them are, and you know the patterns in which they swim, they're fairly easy to locate. But the area of the woods that you have to traverse to find all of these things is pretty large, especially considering how much freedom you have in terms of movement, where you can travel in 3 dimensions. Can I get that thing? Good. You can go up, down, left, right. There's so many potential locations to find these Tadtones that if you don't necessarily know where to look, it can be really annoying to find them all. So I never talk to these guys. With good reason. But you can track your progress with the song along the bottom, which is also a nice feature. I tend to lose track of where I'm going. I think we're going out to the right. We have pretty much everything over here. See an amber relic down there. It's not what I'm after. So I honestly love the uniqueness of this challenge. I think it's... well, it's just fun. Because a lot of the swimming areas we've gone through have been annoying. And the game hasn't made the best use out of the fact that we have motion-controlled swimming. And this gives you a lot of freedom to move around. We're not stuck in a small corridor or a hallway. It makes it a lot more fun to swim around. So it's this sort of thing that I kind of wish they did more of. Now granted, the first time you go through, it's so much of a pain to find all these stupid things, and you're spending so much time going from one area to the other, having no idea where you're going. I keep going in circles. I should be going backwards. What am I doing? But you do exactly what I'm doing. You go in circles and you search frantically for things that are probably not actually where you're looking. And it's just a pain to find them all. But the game does do certain things to make it easier for you. After you collect a certain number of them, you'll be able to douse for them, which is really handy. Oh, dudes, come here, dudes. And since we've been through this area a number of times, you can probably guess where some of them are located. Like, for instance, we've come across this area a couple of times already. So now if we go back up to that guy, he'll tell us that we should be able to start dousing for these things. I'd rather not if I have the option. So I'll see if I can find them all on my own first, and if I'm not able to, then I'll fall back on that. I don't think we've been to this section before. I see a loop of them over there. So obviously keeping an eye on your air meter is incredibly important. And obviously keeping track of where all of these guys are. Really helpful. But I enjoy the fact that we're given so much freedom with the swimming and the motion controls. We have all of the precision control that we need to do a section like this. And I think it's really nice how they have it fleshed out like this. They give you free rein to explore such a wide area with such freedom. It's fun to be able to swim around and explore like this. All the other areas we've been through have been closed in. We could really only go in a straight line, and here we can go wherever we want. I didn't see anything down there, did I? I hope not. And I think we've been here before, but I know that we haven't been over into this area. So I remember this one giving me a little trouble too, because these guys are all spread out pretty well. So you gotta circle around. Yeah, I think I started on an edge or something, which was farther away than these guys were. So I have to start over again. Yeah, I started in the middle of the chain and it took too long to get to the others. That'll happen. But I think it's really fascinating how they do this. And I think it's a lot of fun. I mentioned I wasn't the biggest fan on the motion control swimming, but part of it had to do with the fact that it really wasn't necessary in the areas that we were. And I think it adds a lot to have a section like this. Even though it was presented at a time when we really didn't need something like this, I think it's nice that they have it at all. Can we get through there, please? That'd be great, thanks. Now, I don't know how many of them we're missing or where the loop is. I think it might be a loop of them further up. We may have all of the ones down here and there's just a loop closer to the tree. Yeah, that might be it. Hopefully that's it, because I wouldn't know where to find any of the ones I may be missing. But I really do enjoy going through this section. I love that piece. God damn it, Elder. So now, of course, we wouldn't simply be done, or straight up teleported to the thing. What the hell are those? Flowers? Oh, those must have been the shark dudes that were killed. And, of course, we're not going to be able to go this way, are we? Nope. We have to go all the way back down again if we want to be able to see the Elder Dragon, Faron. Have to go all the way back to the bottom again. Just when I finished complimenting the fact this was a unique area to go through, it's a lot of fun to explore, you get to play around with the motion control swimming and have so much freedom doing it, and you make me go through all this again. You know, that's fine. It's fine. I'm used to it. And Faron knows I'm used to it. That's the entire reason she put me through this anyway. She's just toying with me. I mean, even Link knows it, but he's like, you know what, it's just not worth my time. I'm not gonna argue with you. You're a god, I'm a human. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna convince you otherwise. I can't say no. I kinda need the thing that you have, so I don't really have a choice. Hi, Faron. Will you teach me the song now? Thank you. Did you get all that, Fly? Because I'm certainly not going to remember it. Thanks. Well, what about all the other creatures that live in the forest that aren't trying to kill you? Kind of a dick move, isn't it? Thank you, Faron. I don't know where all this water is going, but thank you all the same. And now the Faron Woods is back to exactly the way it was before, with absolutely no changes whatsoever, despite the fact that it was completely submerged underwater for God knows how long. It's somehow magically okay, but let's not complain about it. We have a part of the song now, and our job is 1/3 complete. Now again, if we did Lanayru first, Fi would not have given us this dialogue, and we would have been permanently locked out of the game, unable to complete it. So thankfully we did Faron first. And I think we'll be moving on to Eldon next. So I'll meet you there.